Hello and welcome to Frankly Tarot, my channel. Welcome to it. This is a brand new channel, so it's yet to be seen what exactly the focus will be besides tarot. My great love is reading the cards for other people besides myself. But there are lots of other aspects to the tarot craft that are worth exploring, so we'll see. I want to talk a little bit about asking a question of the tarot. When asking a question, I think it's best to be precise and to start from the assumption that what you're asking about will happen. So let's say you're looking for a new job. You could ask, will I get a new job? But the unemployment rate in the U.S. is something under 4%, which means that the answer is yes. You don't need the tarot to tell you that sooner or later you are going to find a job, as long as you're looking and applying for a job, any old job. I know that there are places in the United States where there aren't really any jobs to be had, but when the unemployment rate is that low, you're going to find a job. So the point is that the question, will I get a new job, could be answered with a no, and we don't want no stinking no's. Let's start with the belief that yes, you will get one sooner or later. Now the question can be something like, how can I find the job of my dreams? Where's the best place to look? What are my next actions to get a job in my field? Things like that. So when asking a question of the tarot, I think it's best to stay away from yes-no questions or questions that are too broad. We may or may not go into more detail on this topic on another video, but for now I just kind of wanted to touch on that. I also think that it's a good idea to kind of to coordinate your question with the spread or the amount of cards that you're going to use. So let's do a reading. We're going to do a general reading just for let's say this next week. Today's Friday. This will probably go up Saturday or Sunday. So the first part of next week, 3 to 5 days going forward. I've already shuffled the deck. I'm just sort of messing with it now. And because the shuffling noise is really, really annoying on the camera. We're going to do a short 3-card layout. How are things going to go in the next few days, the beginning of the week? And this is a general reading, so if this reading or any part of it speaks to you or applies to you in any way, then this is the reading for you. I did see another brand new tarot channel do this approach, and I like it. So let's see what we got. So, King of Wands, the Devil, the Magician. The King of Wands, let's bring this up close to the camera if we can. Let's show it. The King of Wands is a creative but a settled person who is pretty much top of the craft, knows what they're doing, but might be a little bit bored. And the Devil kind of shows some of that that boredom, the feeling of stuckness taking hold. The Devil, a lot of people see the Devil card as a sexy card, and I've never, working with this particular Rider-Waite, which we'll talk about later, I don't see it. Just because they're naked doesn't mean it's sexy. We know that. I see two people who are chained up and don't need to be chained up. So they're kind of being lorded over by this aspect of themselves or their life that seems overwhelming, seems necessary, but there's a way out, and the trick is to really figure out what that way out is or how, things like that. The Magician in this final, in the third position, I find pretty I like it. I like it because, especially with these other two cards, especially the devil, next to the devil, because I think what the magician is saying is that there's a way out. You can get out of these chains and out from underneath the rule of the devil, which is to not say Satan or Lucifer, but just what for you is a bad situation. So the magician is telling you exactly how to do that. But the magician is also at the top of his craft. Hi, Horus. That's the cat. A cat. The magician is also at the top of his craft, and he has all of his tools here. He's got his pentacles, cup, his wand, his sword, and kind of an extra magic wand. He's got the lemniscate. He is laying it out and planning for what he's going to do. So what I think that this spread is saying is that you, someone you know or love, or you're part of your situation, very good at what you do, sick and tired of it but can't really leave, or feels like you can't really leave, but can't do it willy-nilly. The king doesn't just, say, take this job and shove it. The king needs to be the magician and plan, put things in order, call upon all of his resources, and then that is how the king will escape the bonds of this devil. That is our quick reading. I just want to say a quick word about the deck that I'm using. It's called the Universal Waite. It is essentially a Rider-Waite deck. This is the back, right there. A little dark, but it's kind of a navy blue with gold stars on it. And it's, like I said, it's just the regular old Rider-Waite, but it has been, here's the Queen of Swords. Her colors are very soft. It has been recolored with colored pencils. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but the lines of the pencils are, they definitely show through, which gives it a very soft, muted feel. I've been using this particular deck for almost 15 years. At least 15 years. It might be a little bit more. And not long after I got them, I had them out with a friend, and she was like, "Oh, those are very well used," thinking she thought it was a regular Rider-Waite that had faded. But no. At the time, they were pretty new. It's just the coloring is very soft and muted, a little. I don't know if I'd go that card. The Queen of Swords has a lot of pastels, but the tone, the other cards don't necessarily. The colors are rich. I wouldn't call it pastel-y. I would just call it soft. Definitely the colors and the shading are softened with this. And I've really enjoyed it. It is available. It's also available in a tin, which I might pick up because I have a couple of decks that I bought that are in the tin, and they tend to be a little smaller. And these cards are just a little too big for my hands to really shuffle and work with comfortably over a long period of time. All right, so we'll just recap real quick. When asking a question, be precise, be specific, and start from where you intend to end up. You will get a job. Just how are you going to do it? For the reading, if you want to make a big drastic move this week or this year, let's say this year, you need to get all your ducks, my least favorite card here, you need to get all your ducks, how about all your cards in a row. You need to make sure, you need to do your planning, You need to make your decision making. You need to be the king, and you need to be the magician. This spread is not talking about taking a wild leap. You're not taking a wild leap. I mean, you kind of are, but you're not. You're taking a leap, but not wildly. You're doing it maturely, in a plannerly manner. All right, my dear friends, that's all for today. I'll be doing another video soon about what I don't know yet. And maybe someday I'll even show my face so I can get a camera tripod set up that suits me, suits my vanity. And have a great week. Bye.